Hey, this is Arlen Schweiger, Managing Editor of CE Pro. We're here today with Ryan Thompson, VP of Sales for Smith-Thompson Home Security in Plano, Texas. Ryan, thank you very much for joining us today. Can you tell us a little bit about your company's background and what you guys specialize in?
We are a Texas-based company. We're family-owned and operated in home security, home automation, cameras, with a focus on residential and small business. The company started in 1978 by my father, Mark Thompson, and his business partner at the time, Jim Smith. And for over 40 years now, the company has stayed fiercely independent. We're chasing the 200,000 account base mark. And we've gone against the grain in the industry. For example, we own and operate our own private UL listed dispatch center right here in Dallas, just for our customers. We don't outsource, and we don't do monitoring for other dealers as well. We don't use contract labor for our technicians. And at the same time, really the two biggest things, we've had the same $16.95 rate with no contract since 1978. So for over 40 years, not a single rate increase. And because of that, we've never had to require a ridiculous contract for our customers. So we believe that if you treat the customer right, you don't have to force them into staying with you. They stay with you because they like you. So we live off the saying, get them with price, keep them with service.
We wanted to talk a little bit specifically about the company Telguard today. Can you tell us a little bit about the Telguard solutions that you guys use and how they fit in with your other product mix?
In the past, we used one transmitter manufacturer, and I'm not going to go into any detail or name names, but that manufacturer had some major problems. So we'll never put all of our eggs in one basket again. And we of course we know the Telguard name. It's been a great name, a solid name in the industry for years and years. So we called them, and sure enough, they delivered with a great transmitter for us.
So can you tell us about some of the specific products that you use from them, and what are some of the feature sets that your technicians really appreciate?
So we use products from several different manufacturers for home automation and cameras, but as far as Telguards go, we use the TG1 Express model, and our technicians appreciate the ease of installation and the responsiveness of the smartphone app that Telguard pairs with that, the HC Flex app. It's very responsive, and of course that's very important whenever you're demoing and testing it for the customer on site. But here in the office, of course, we appreciate the reliability of these transmitters. I myself have a TG1 in my own house, and I've never experienced a problem.
In terms of working with that product, how have your technicians become so proficient using it with, Telguard's technical support? Have they been able to help out quite a bit with that and training?
The installation is pretty straightforward to begin with, but Telguard has always been very helpful with from sales and dealer support to tech support as well. They even swing by several times a year when they come from Atlanta. They swing by and stop in and check on us, and we really appreciate that.
How about in terms of some specific benefits or sales and installation anecdotes that you can give about ways that that product has made a big impact on your business? Maybe some things that other installers might not have considered before?
There's a large segment of customers that I think gets forgotten. Home automation is all the rage right now, and we do home automation, but there's a huge segment of people that just want to use their existing system. So they're DSC 1616 or Vista 15 or 20 systems. So I think a lot of companies forget about those customers, and the TG1 allows us to upgrade those systems without having to change the entire system out for them, and that enables them to have a smartphone, the HC Flex, and upgrade what they have. So it's made a big impact on our service for sure. So whenever we install a TG1, we do set up the HC Flex app for the customer. Every time that we install a TG1, it's a very solid app. We've experimented with several different in the industry, and it's a solid app. It's very reliable.
The 2G sunset was a pretty big deal. Can you talk a little bit about how your company approached that, ways in which the TG1 Express may have helped you out with that, and then in terms of going forward, how it might be able to future-proof some of your installs?
Well, the TG1, it helped because we were able to bring a customer from maybe a standard just burglary and fire 2G transmitter and bring them up to speed with one that's LTE and also has a smartphone app capability. But the 2G sunset was a big deal. But we started tackling that years in advance on service calls. If we spotted a 2G transmitter, we went ahead and just changed that out for the customer at no cost. And actually, we paid for all of our customers' 2G updates. We paid for all the transmitters. All they had to pay for was a small discounted service call fee to pay the technician for his time. But that was how we handled the 2G. And we know that there's another one coming soon, so we'll deal with that when it gets here.
Great. And finally, Ryan, in terms of upping your value proposition as a security integrator, what are some of the things that your company does to enhance that, and how does Telguard fit into that as well?
Well, it's enabled us to offer a kind of middle of the road package, kind of a good, better, best. And Telguard does have some home automation integration that does work with the TG1, but for us, we use it for the customer that wants to upgrade their standard system, and we're able to collect extra revenue for that. So for a couple extra bucks a month, we're able to install a TG1 for them, and they have a smartphone capability. Also, Telguard, it's key for us because they offer both AT&T and Verizon LTE units, and not all manufacturers do that. It's usually one or the other. And across Texas is quite large. So in Dallas, for example, the AT&T network isn't nearly as strong as Verizon, at least right now. But in Austin, AT&T is stronger than Verizon. So it goes back and forth, and they give us the flexibility to be able to use either one.
Perfect. Well, thanks again, Ryan. We really appreciate your time today. If viewers want to see any more about Telguard, they can go to telguard.com. And to keep reading on cepro.com, we appreciate it. We have videos going up all the time. And keep going to cepro.com for the latest.